Hey guys, and welcome back. So a quick video for you today about customization of the Zabbix login form, let's call it like that. And as you already noticed on the screen, we don't have exactly what you used to see by default when you install the Zabbix frontend. So here we kind of have like two options. First of all, we have a SAML login for let's say employees of the company, for the provider of the Zabbix, and then we have a standard login just with a username and password for, as example, the regular customers, and you can also sign on as a guest. And there's all sort of different stuff you can do with this. I'm going to show you also another example of let's say more minimalistic approach where you don't have like the form at all and you log in just with a SAML or by the guest. And yeah, also important that all of this functionality is kind of almost native because we're using the rebranding functionality for the Zabbix. So you just need to create one configuration file in which you list all of the magic, and then it just works. So it doesn't require to edit existing front-end code, which will break after some upgrades of the Zabbix minor, major, and so on. So it's just one separate branding configuration file. Talking about the upgrades, like still, I guess it can break because as example, like straightforward again, like all of this example is taken from the initmax wiki. And as example, I'm using the version 7.0. And in a version 7.2, there's just a different path of the configuration file. At this point, I'm not sure how exactly would this behave if I would upgrade my 7.0 to the 7.2. Maybe it would not work right out of the box, but other than just locations, it's kind of straightforward. So even if it breaks, it's very easy to fix it. Another thing, like if you're following these guides and examples from the wiki page, just copy paste, all of that works. If you are not seeing this sign in with a SAML or sign in with a guest, might be especially visible in the first minimalistic example where you don't have the form at all and just sign in as guest or a SAML. That's because it's important that you have enabled SAML authentication, and you can do that by logging in with a super admin, then go to the users, authentication, SAML settings, and click enable. I've just filled in some dummy values to be able to update and save the form, but you obviously should configure the proper SAML authentication. And if you want to have the login with a guest user text as it is here, sign in as a guest, then just make sure that you have your guest user that is enabled and is not part of the disabled user group, which is by default. So make sure that you actually have a functional guest. When that is done, the only thing that you need to do, if you want to follow one of these examples, then pick either it's example 1 or example 2. The difference is only in the code that we're going to be pasting. But what you need to do, you need to create the brand.conf.php file. By default, it's not there. So by default, it doesn't exist. You need to create it with a vi user share Zabbix local conf brand.conf.php, and make sure that if you're using the version 7.2, then the path is a bit different. User share Zabbix UI local conf, and so on and so on. Inside this file, I already have it. You just paste either this example, which is the one that, oh no, sorry. Either this example, which is this one, or let's say if you want to go with more minimalistic approach, let me refresh, then we just, where is it? Example 1, there we go. Just copy paste the code and go here, delete everything from my previous example, PHP, paste the code, right quit, and that's basically it. Right now, if we will go to my Zabbix frontend, refresh the page, and there we go, we can see the minimalistic approach, right? And well, also the important part is, like, since right now I don't have actually SAML configured, it has just a placeholder stuff there, right? And with a guest, I won't be able to do that. with this branding, I'm not even able to do anything right now. I can't log in with my admin because I don't see any form. So yeah, then I would need to, let's say, delete it. Delete it, right quit. Then we have the form. Then we can log in. And if I will go to authentication, SAML settings, turn it off, users, guest, delete it, click OK. Okay, I can delete it. So can I disable the user, right? So I need, yeah, so okay, the guest will be still there. Example 1, grab it again, copy paste, and edit the file. PHP, right quit, and go back to the login form, sign out. There we go. We don't have SSO right now just because it is disabled. Kind of like that. And if you're looking about more details, like how this is done and explanation of the stuff in the code, so you can find that in a wiki. The wiki link will be in the description. So is index checks if the user is currently viewing the main login page, index.php, based on the URL. The brand conf array containing branding configuration, logos, footer, links. So this one is basically a part of rebranding, and rebranding is here in the same wiki, Zabbix rebranding, and I also have a video about the rebranding. So just search in a YouTube Zabbix rebranding and you will definitely find mine. CSS, custom CSS styles to hide the default login elements on a page, and a brand footer allows inserting custom content such as styles or text into the page footer. And that's kind of it. Hope you find this helpful. Let me know if you try to customize your login form. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and if you want to support me by any means, you can find a link to the Patreon page in the description. So thank you guys for watching. See you later. Goodbye.